Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. We're back once again and we are here in the streets of Azerbaijan. My name is Evan Dalton, and as per every single week of every single season of this league, apart from one, I'm here with Brendan. How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm very good, and as always excited for the race in front of us. We have a very nice race in store. If you didn't watch this one last season, the winner was quite a man you wouldn't expect. It was this man, Enzo King, who went and took the win last season. It was a last lap battle. It was fantastic, is the only way I can put it. Gonna hope for the same again today. But we're getting excited in qualifying here. The only man on the mediums is Jack Blackaby. But what is the traditional strategy around here, if you'd like to let everyone know?
Usually it's you try one side, maybe soft to hard, perhaps. Soft, medium, soft. But it's a very complicated affair here for a strategy, to say the least. You're trying to, because the hards maybe that don't have enough grip in general.
Yeah, it's a tricky one for sure. But qualifying getting underway. There's been a collision there, has there? No, of course, there is a rule that you are not allowed to wait and take someone's slipstream unless it is your teammates. So we might see a little bit of that going on.
The wall. He just went straight to the wall.
Jack Blackaby is in the wall, and that's a good start to his qualifying. Jack Redmond, although, is about to start a lap. Would you like to commentate on this one? Gonna take that as a yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was just laughing at something here. I sent a stream link into the chat, and there may have been something funny said.
Brendan, would you like to commentate on the lap? He's halfway finished it nearly.
Oh, it's sorry. I was sending a stream link. Can we go to another lap? Sorry, I apologise. Alright.
Every single week I send it in, and nobody fucking oh god, no. This is going chaos. This is going to chaos.
Alright, let's just pick somebody else's lap.
Just go for Lewis, he's halfway through.
I didn't even hear. I'm terribly sorry. I just didn't hear you mention him as Lewis. He is going towards the end of first sector. There isn't that much, there's only a couple of corners and all 90-degree turns. Thanks, Armin Tilke. But through the chicane, as more 90-degree turns, we have 100% 90-degree turn rate so far. And now into 37, almost a 90-degree turn, so actually not 100% anymore. Now the castle section here, where we have seen Liquor do something stupid, and more people, namely you and I.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one. Well, there's a yellow flag here in the third sector. There's the Ferrari on the apex. Junior!
Stop doing your Brendan Hartley, please.
Junior, no! Okay, that's probably messed up Lewis's lap a little bit. Lars Lassink is quickest, but he's beaten by his arbitrary teammate by almost 4/10 of a second. That's a great lap for Jack Redmond there. So, he is on provisional pole. Enzo has gone P3, and the new man, the debutant Luke, has gone P4, but Aaron has slotted himself up into second position.
Yeah.
And that is Jeroen Muller in fifth.
And now, yep, here we go. And P3.
P3 for Lewis, but there was mistakes on that lap, so there's definitely going to be some improvements on that one. Next man to cross the line is the other Red Bull, Sam Davis Day, currently second in the championship. What can he do, the Dutchman? Across the line, he's going to go. It is going to be P4, so not too bad. And there's a McLaren behind him. That is the McLaren of Brady Pollock, I believe. And that was only starting a lap time, or an invalidated one. Jack Blackaby coming out of the pits after we've seen he had a fun outlap, is what we'll say. He slammed into the wall, but so be it. Tycho Kirchhoff, he's also on a lap. Had a terrible week last week, if I call it. Frankly, he hit his teammates, so that's always a great way to start at a new team. Let's hope he can do a little bit better today. As we see Sam Davis Day, a fellow Dutchie in front of him. A lot of Dutch drivers on the grid tonight. That's,
well, there always has been.
Yeah, no, but we have more in terms of reserves and stuff. We always have a lot of Dutch drivers. For some reason, sim racing is just full of Dutch people. But anyways,
Uh, I will give you 2 words as to why, or actually 3.
Oh,
Oh,
Tigos! Oh no!
Oh,
And I
God,
have
you
two.
had
I have 3 words, and that's front wing and gone.
Okay, but I have 3 words. Max Emilian Verstappen.
That's very fair. Tygo Kirchhoff, his front wing is now gone after he slammed into the castle section. He's our first victim. And Kyle has done exactly what he did here last season. He's on the intermediates.
Kyle, you utter plonk. Full stop.
That's a great job, Kyle.
Kyle, what are you... Mate, what are you doing? Add full stop now.
I think we're going to ignore... Oh, Kyle. He's going to DNF himself one of these days, and that will be the end of it. Now, let's get back to the actual qualifying action. Is anyone on a lap? Corey Chappie is on a lap time. He's our only one, as there's 10 minutes left in qualifying. It feels quite a quick qualifying session, because it is such a long lap. It is 1 minute 37 is the pole time, but we have as slow as a 41 at this moment in time. Here comes CJ.
You have a nice spread here.
Yeah, we have a nice spread. That will get closer, though, because I know the bottom 3, 4 can definitely improve on their time. Here comes Roy Chappie. Come to the final sector. This is flat out in the dry, in the wet. It's an absolute
Yellow flags, apparently.
hazard. I don't have yellow flags, but maybe
No,
it
one
was.
came up. Oh, dears. Oh no, we're getting random yellow flags.
I'm not getting them. Well,
Well,
they're not
I
appearing at
am.
the top of my screen, as
Shut
there
up.
goes Corey Chappie. In 11th position, Brady's on an in-lap. We're getting the yellow flags there. He's out of fuel. That's what the problem there is. There's a bit of kerfuffle in the pit lane. Why is Kyle going for a lap on the Inters? I know he doesn't want to qualify here, but this is taken to an extreme. Juan Hernandez is on a lap as he comes through the famous Eleniana corner. Only some people will get that reference, but I was asked to say it, so I will say it. Through the castle section.
I'd say that too. Then in our corner, that is where we had a majestic moment happen.
We did. We had an absolute majestical moment there, and it was involving this man who we're currently on board with.
He was the one who was,
He was a victim.
yeah.
And that's a very nice line through that corner. You can bump that curb over a little bit, which does gain you a little bit of time. Isn't the best line in the race, but in qualifying it definitely saves you off a tenth or two. Here comes Juan Hernandez to the final sector for the Williams. Got a podium last week in P2 around Paul Ricard. Let's see what he can do here now. Activates the DRS. Let's see, it's a drag to the line. It's going to be whoever runs the lowest wings, really. Whoever gets the most speed. Juan goes 7th, so not a bad time for Juan, as there is a Haas behind him on a starting a lap. And there is the Renault of Adrian into the pits. Yeah, that was an invalidated time. As we have 8 minutes to go, and Junior's clonked the wall. He has absolutely clattered the wall, but he may give us a slipstream. Oh no, his teammate's only on an out lap. Still, he might give him a nice drag towards the line.
Both their drivers here.
Yeah, this is unusual. We normally only ever get one of them.
Yeah, you usually get one, but not the other. And this time you get both.
Yes,
It's very like going to the shops and getting a good deal.
So here comes Jack Redmond. He is the man on provisional pole position. He's flying through the first sector, and no, he didn't go on there. It's just Jack's internet. Jack was in P2 last season. Pole last season went to Marcus Towell. No, it is. I stall, but he says it differently, so I was trying to put on an Norwegian accent, because why not?
Okay. Towel.
Here comes Jack into what is the castle section. A quick left and a quick right. It is one of the more difficult corners on the circuit. You have to nail it every single lap. Yeah, it's just Jack's lag, but he's not too bad, thankfully, in qualifying. In the race he can be a hazard sometimes, but hopefully not today. Through this corner, is Jack going to take the bump the curb line? Yes, he is, but he does have to correct that car a little bit. We have a Morgan and Junior fan in the chat, of course. We haven't mentioned Morgan. He's making his debut today as a reserve driver for the Haas team. Currently P18, and he's currently setting a lap time as there's another Ferrari going slowly in the middle sector. That is the one of Junior as well, I think. I think a lot of people want to start from the back here. either pole or the back. If you can't take pole, then, well, the back. Here comes Jack Redmond. Down across the line. Is going to be an improvement on his time? It is by less than a tenth of a second. It is a 37.610 as Aaron's in the castle section.
Yep.
Aaron McFall is in the wall.
Aaron looks stupid, to be honest, considering what he's done.
You could really get a nursery rhyme out of that one. Aaron, oh, the other Alpha Terry's on pole. Lars Asink with a 37.5. I was going on about children's nursery rhymes with Aaron McFall in the wall. Lars Asink is now on pole. Doesn't rhyme as well, but it means a lot to him, I'm sure. As Lewis is also on the lap, as he's taking that corner a little bit slowly, but he's just taking it safely. He's pushing a lot here, and he's very low on fuel, so he's going for a minimum fuel lap. He's 0.2 of a second up. That could be enough to slot him in P2 if he gets a good exit out of that corner. He seems to have done. Flying through the final corner on the track. Well, this is a little kink, but it's not classed as a corner. Here comes Lewis McWilliam. DRS activated. ERS is absolutely flowing. Where's this going to put him? P3, and it's going to be the Irishman, Aaron McFall. Lewis, last week's pole sitter and race winner, currently in third position. As Tyler has invalidated his lap, so has Enzo. Jerome Muller hasn't, and he's 0.6 of a second up on the lap here, Brendan.
Yeah, let's see Jerome Muller. No, bloody hell.
He's now a second and 0.6 down, so I don't know what the hell's happened there, but we're not going to stick on board for that one. His standing teammate is also on a slow lap, as there is somebody flying in front. That is Kyle Albert on an outlap, on an actual set of tyres this time. He's on slicks, I repeat, Kyle is on slicks. He is getting an absolute...
a beautiful slipstream from Tyler Davison, but this is the wrong lap to do it.
Still, it'll give him a beautiful chunk across the line. As
no,
he's going
it's
down.
the wrong time.
Yeah, they're not in a party together, I don't think, so... Or maybe they are. So they won't really know, but he's going to get a lot of speed heading towards the first corner. So a bit of time will be gained there. Cross the turn 1 curb and onto the exit curb. You want to watch this wall, because it does actually stick out there a little bit. Through there, not the best line, but he's going for a flyer here, so he won't be sending his best time on a set of wet compound tyres, thankfully. Here he is, into turn 3, braking just after the 100 metre board. Take a little bit of curb, but don't take too much, as it will chuck you out onto that wall. This curb is the exact same here, but you want to take a little bit of exit curb. Boosting up, 100 metre board, 50 metre boards, about 75 metres. Take a little bit of inside curb and take a slight tap on the right hand side and a touch of exit curb. Don't want to get too close to that wall. This corner, you think you can brake a lot later than you can, but you want to chuck it in the inside. A little bit of cut on the right hand side will get you a nice line through there, through the castle section. A bit slow for Kyle, but it is cautious. Flick left and a flick right and a spin.
Yep, and wing gone and lap gone.
That is unfortunate for Kyle. Was on course for a good lap, but a mistake has been made. And we now have 3 minutes and 34 left in this session. A lot of times still could be improved on. One of them is for the man in P11, Brady Pollock. Let's see what he can set. Of course, he had that one FVR podium last season in the final race of the season in Brazil. We could see a shock podium here today because it is Azerbaijan. Really, qualifying doesn't mean much. Well, there's a bit of traffic on Brady's lap here, and Gromit Cup is going to want to be cautious in front, and he's going to bolt out of the way. Got to give Brady a little bit of a slipstream, and will bolt out of the way. Nicely done, Jack. That's how you do it. As here comes Brady into the middle sector and into the castle section. We haven't actually looked on the off-board camera. Oh, great. They decide to give us an on-board one. Here he is, Brady Pollock in the McLaren. Quite a steady driver. He's kind of a midfielder, I'd say. He's kind of like a Sergio Perez. He's always close to the podium, but unfortunately just can't quite reach there. I don't mean Perez this year.
Hulkenberg, you pleb.
You know, no, but Brady scored a podium. That's the difference. Brady has had success in his career.
Always near the podium, but can't reach there. That's describing Nico Hulkenberg.
Okay, but he gets there sometimes.
Yeah,
he gets there sometimes,
like he's close to the podium and he takes the opportunity when it's presented.
Yes, and then gets a drive through on other ones. Here comes Brady Pollock across the line. Where's this lap going to put him? It's going to put him in P7, so that's not bad at all for the McLaren. With a 138.3, it's to some people on laps down the back order. Morgan Hitchings I think I'm saying that right. Surely I should be able to pronounce British surnames at this point, but, you know.
Apparently you can't.
So let's see what Morgan can set. He currently has a 41.5, so improvement can be always 4/10 down. So improvements not being made as we are heading on to the final laps of the session. Aaron McFall is on one, and he's getting slipstream. Oh, mistake for Aaron. He's hit the wall.
Again.
And he's frustrated, and he's going to just take himself out of this session. We're going to move away from that death. But Sam Davis Day is also on a lap.
That was almost an Aaron McFlip again.
Yeah, Aaron was frustrated with that. He could have got around for another lap if he had wanted. Sam's backed out of his lap as well.
No, look at the time.
Yeah, there was 1:27 at the time. He could have gone around. As Jack Blackaby's abandoned his lap as well. He's crashed at the castle section. Jack, no.
Oh my.
Oh no, he's just put it in the wall at the end of it. Never mind, he's okay. As Kyle mightn't make the line, our timers could be a bit delayed here. As the two Alpha Tauris, this is going to be close for Jack. Because even if our timers are delayed, he still doesn't want to be lackadaisical on this outlap. Jerome Muller's on another attempt. He's currently in 9th for the Alpha Tauri outfit. And he's flying into the only on air corner and into the castle section, sorry. Very close to the wall. Oh, that was very close to the wall.
He's in Alfa Romeo.
Did I say Alpha Tauri? Okay, he's in Alfa Romeo. I meant to say Lars, the Alpha Tauri, is starting his lap. He's currently on provisional pole position here. This would be a first ever pole for Lars Asink.
Oh, drone nearly hit the wall there.
He did, very close. And Aaron is angry at Jack Blackaby. So seemingly, might have been something happening there. There might have been something happening. Here comes Jerome Muller through the final corner.
Yeah, let's see where he can go. You see, Dustin trying to steal some slipstream from Brady.
Yeah, that would have been pointless, I think.
An improvement, but not for a position.
It's P7. Lars. Oh, Sam Davis Day's crashed. He is out of the session, and that's going to hold up his teammate a little bit. So that wasn't well timed at all. Lars is invalidated, so he won't be improving. It's all Paul's and Jack Ray. Oh, Kyle, no, you can't. Lewis isn't going to be happy with that one.
I mean, given where he was, he did not do a bad job of getting out of the way.
Yeah, but he didn't do a good one either.
Yeah.
Lewis will be frustrated with that. Lewis with a snap of oversteer. Tyler very slow through what could be described as the penultimate corner of the track. It isn't, because we do have those that left and right kink. But here comes Tyler. Needs a good exit.
Lewis hit the wall.
Lewis has hit the wall. He's out at Lars. Can't improve on his time. The ball is in Jack Redmond's court, but firstly it's in Tyler Davison's. Can he improve and get on pole position? DRS active. A little bit delayed there. Toe to the line. Where's he going to go? It is an improvement. It's P5, and he beats his former teammate, Sam Davis. Jack Redmond is up. He's up on his time. Crucial final sector for Jack. If he ever needed to put in a good lap, now is the time to increase his championship lead over Sam Davis if he can win this race. He's now 5/10 up. He's 5/10 of a second up. Juan has retired from the session. He won't be improving on his time. Here comes Jack Redmond. Drew, the final corner. And he's going to be coming across the line. Can it be pole position for Jack? It needs to be a very good last sector. If he messed up that exit, he will lose a lot of time. But here comes the Irishman. Cross the line. And Jack Griffin is on pole position in Azerbaijan. A 1:37.1. Pole by 4/10 of a second. And that is it for Jack. 3 people not setting times. Adrian Tice, Jack Blackaby and Kyle Albert. Why is everyone dying? Formula Team Radio says it's because it's Azerbaijan, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of it in the race, I can assure you that. When the pressure's on, Jack has delivered, and that is pole. That is pole for Jack. That was a very nice lap indeed. I don't know what you think about that one, but I certainly think that was a great lap.
A brilliant lap. And where did it come from, is the question.
Exactly, he's 58th in the world or something like that. But Jack Redmond is on pole position. Second for Lars Sink, Lewis McWilliam. He will start from third. Aaron McFall in fourth position with Tyler Davison improving on his final time to beat Sam, who will start sixth. Enzo King, last season's winner, he'll start seventh, followed by Tygo Kirchhoff with a best ever performance in P8. Jerome Mullen ninth, Brady Pollock 10th, Juan Hernandez 11th, Marcel Magiera 12th, Corey Jaffe 13th, Luke 14th, Chloe 15th, Junior 16th, Morgan 17th, Adrian 18th, Jack Blackaby 19th, and Kyle Halbert, he'll start from 20th. Brendan, predictions. Who do you think is going to win this race?
Do not know.
I love that about Azerbaijan.
No, yeah, Azerbaijan is just chaos.
Yes, quite frankly it is.
Yeah, once I see strategies, maybe you might see something of a surprise.
I've seen somebody do a soft medium before.
Yeah, if you're able to manage the tires, then perhaps you could.
I think that is very bold to do a soft medium, though. You'd need a fair chunk of safety cars. Sorry, decided I couldn't speak for a second there. But that is what you would need. For some reason I have my laptop open, obviously, to read the stream chat. I've just been getting so much emails. I know this is a bit random, but on the FER account. So, whatever happened there, we'll leave that one to be. Sorry, welcome to Random Dialogue with the commentary duo, by the way.
Ah yes, we're now discussing emails.
Yes, well, what better do we have to discuss? Because I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
We do have a race at one of the most chaotic tracks on the game.
Exactly.
And in real life, for that
Exactly.
matter. So let's discuss this and the strategy.
We can't
Simply put,
predict
everyone
who's...
on hard, except for Grommet Cup, who has to be different and goes on softs.
Yep, it's right there, and that would be the most satisfying thing you'd ever see, but no, Jack's decided I'm going to go on softs for whatever reason.
Although I have seen this in some other leagues that... Grommet Cup, what are you doing?
Maybe this could be the god strategy that we don't know about. Anyways, Danny has said a very, very valuable comment. He's saying, I don't know, in Baku you can predict outside top 10 of good chance from alternate strats, and I think that's perfectly put. Basically, if Jack Blackaby gets points in this race, I will be shocked. Because softs die after 5 laps. Softs are literally around here are the qualifying tyre. The strategy is a soft hard or a soft medium medium, as you did say. I don't know the weather reports, so rain may be a factor.
There's Sam Jack. That would really spice up the championship fight, but it would make the constructors a little less.
It would be quite interesting to see can Sam and Lewis fight back.
Complaining about Jack's internet.
Sure, do we expect any different at this point?
Yeah, I know, but it seems to be ultra bad this time.
The last time we had a front row lockout of AlphaTauris was in Monza, and they both crashed twice in the first 4 laps. All I'm gonna say.
Didn't Jack have really bad internet that race?
Yes, he did. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm going to say.
And you have a, you've got a Haas towards the back.
Could we see Fragile Derek do a last first?
No, that would be literal comedy as Scarlet Witches is qualified along with, is that Luke?
That is Luke. As Danny is telling us Eredivisie scores in the chat.
Why, thank you for this information, Danny.
Yeah, it's always nice to understand what's happening in countries I don't follow the football in, but I like Twitter, they're a good team. But anyways, let's concentrate on the race here as we see the two men deciding to give everyone cold tyres is Jack Blackaby and Kyle Albert. Wonder will we get up my tyres are at minus 200 degrees moment here. We could.
It has happened to some people on the group before, namely Juan Hernandez.
Yes, it happened to Juan in USA. We didn't notice because obviously we don't look at people's tyre temperatures, but oh well, maybe IGK TAS, maybe TAS will come someday. Lining up on the grid. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. We're gonna have the lights glitch. We go racing in Azerbaijan, and that's not a bad start for Jack Redmond, I don't think, but Lars Hassing has got a bit of a poor one. Lewis McWilliam already up in the second place. This is the chaos in the turn one. There normally is there's a racing point. That's Tyler, as somebody is around at the back, I can't quite see, but Jack's bolted away at the start, and Tyler and Lewis nearly making contact. Are we all clean through turn 3? No, there's a Williams and a Mercedes.
Has been caused along with Junior.
Aaron McFall sent to 7th.
Oh dear God. Gromit Cup and Junior, there was stuff happening back here.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter at the moment. But here we go into the middle sector. That was a very clean opening lap here in Azerbaijan. But Enzo King's going to try something on Tyler Davis down the inside. Very bold place to try and manoeuvre. But he is going to go for it. Enzo is up 2 positions to 5th. Tyler up 1. Lewis lost out, got Lars originally, but Lars has held it round the outside. And we have an Alpha Tauri 1-2 here in Azerbaijan, as we will start to see the train forming. But it is a track where overtaking is possible, even though it is a street track. As Adrian's gone for it. Oh no, into the castle section. We have an instant safety car as Adrian Tice gone for it in the castle section, and has broken Marcel Maggiera's wing. He's broken Marcel's wing. He's broken his own wing. We have a safety car. So
why do you go for it in the castle section?
I really don't know. As Adrian is out of the race.
Oh, Marcel is also out.
Oh no, there's been a kerfuffle here. There has been a kerfuffle here. I don't know if he's just been hit by the Haas, but the Haas has no front wing, and that's all I'm saying.
I think that's...
Have they both just hit the same wall as Jack is in? And so is Lars. Lars has broken he's broken his wing in the pit lane. No, Lars. Marcel's debut as a main driver back again has ended as quick as it started. He's out. Enzo and Sam are staying out, and there is a lot of movement in the pits. Lars is going to have to change his wing and be held from the double stack, and possibly going to be jumped by a lot of people. Lewis being one of them. When the pit stops end, would you like to run us through our winners and losers? As Jack's car is just deciding to not have a pit stop. Mercedes have just upped and left. Oh, here they are. Oh no. Oh no, that was a George Russell stop right there. Would you like to run us through our winners and losers?
Yeah. There's still a couple of pit stops, but yeah. Okay, so Enzo in the lead.
Enzo in the lead in Azerbaijan, with a Dutchman behind him. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yep, so Enzo sent out the drum on. It's a Dutch 1, 2, 3, and they're all up 6, 4, and 6 positions respectively.
A Dutch 1, 2, 3. Enzo's from Austria.
Oh yeah, sorry. Austria 1, and then it's a Dutch 2, 3. I'm terribly sorry for my actions, okay?
Juan up to 4th.
Well, yeah, Juan to 4th, up 7 positions. CJ up 5, so he's actually showed some decent form and so he'll be leaving very soon. Jack's down 5, but he's made a pit stop. Junior then is 7th, Lewis is 8th, Tyler 9th, so they're all doing decently. Aaron 10th, Lars 11th, Tiger Kirkhoff 12th, Kyle 13th, so Kyle and Chloe are actually kind of won out a bit. As they've been able to change tyres and gain a position or 2. But the biggest losers are Brady, Marcel, Bunnies, Lars.
And Jack Blackaby, because he's on softs.
The intelligence on display here is just... yeah.
Jack Blackaby's on softs. We're going to ignore that. But yes, that is the opening lap. We have a safety car already, but it's Azerbaijan. What did you expect? And Juan is technically on strategical P1 here, because he's on the hard compound tyres. He only has one more stop left to make. Enzo will either go for mediums or dying hards at the end of the race, so it's going to be interesting strategy-wise. CJ then behind him also on hards, and then Jack has made a pit stop and has come out P6. Although, I don't know if this safety car benefits anyone. Obviously, it puts the entire pack nearly on a 2-stop, as the only 3 people who've stayed out for the hards is Juan, CJ and Junior. And then Enzo, Sam and Jerome are all on softs and have to eat.
It's a strategical mess.
It is. It really a strategical mess. He's obviously changing to a set of mediums, I'd say.
Okay. So Gravel Cup hasn't decided I'm going to have a terrible strategy.
The safety car is taking the curbs.
The safety car's got to go fast, you know, to make sure that there's no complaining on the safety car.
I didn't think it took the curb.
Line.
I didn't think it did.
It's got to take the optimal line, you know. Yes, take a bit of curb down the castle section to make sure it doesn't end up in a wall and then become the danger car.
It'll become the Adrian Teich.
Fair point.
If
Gravel Cup can catch up now, we will get some racing.
I think we may get racing this lap, whether he catches up or not, but he will get there. He will get there in a couple of moments' time, because, of course, with safety cars, he is allowed to drive a lot quicker than everyone else, because they're all under safety car. Do not do a Grosjean. Okay. Thought there was going to be something there. Thought there was going to be an accident there.
Right, we did that just for comedy.
Safety car is in this lap. It is going to be a very tricky safety car restart, but it will be Enzo King who leads us underway.
How long is Enzo going to hold the pack now? Is he going to try bolt early to catch them out? Or will
Enzo has to wait until the safety car is in the pit lane anyways. Otherwise he will be limited. He will have a limiter put on him, but he is going to try bolt away and catch the pack out. We will see when he goes. We're on board on Enzo, facing backwards. This is the view Enzo will see whenever he looks back. Oh, there's penalties in the background.
Oh no.
The safety car is now in the pit lane, so it is safe to go when he wants to.
He's not going yet.
He's building up speed, so we are getting quicker. He needs to bolt now, and he's gone now. That's an absolute blistering start as we go racing for the second time here in Azerbaijan. Enzo King's caught out Sam Davis. Juan and Jerome already battling as we go down into turn 1 for the 4th time. Juan's hit Sam. Juan has missed and hit Sam in this chaos. Sam's been sent around, and Jack Redmond is in the middle of CJ and Sam Davis. They hear this contact.
No.
This contact at CJ in the wall. CJ's been spun into the wall. It was chaos there, and this is more chaos than we had on lap 1. Here comes Jerome Muller to try around the outside of Juan Hernandez down into turn 3. This is letting Enzo bolt away. Bolt into the wall. Bolt in the wall, and there's now spun round. There's chaos in the mid pack, and that was really, really stupid from both, in my opinion. We haven't had a safety car, and Enzo is now in the lead of this Grand Prix by 4.4 seconds. And Sam Davis, he's up to 2nd, Jack 3rd, Lewis 4th, Junior 5th, Tyler 6th, Aaron 7th, Lars 8th, Kyle 10th, but he's battling with Tygo Kirchhoff, who's got past him as things are starting to settle down a little bit. Chloe's on the outside of Brady, or Brady's gone down the inside or something. The two Williamses, do not go side by side in the castle. Okay, no, they haven't.
They have to sanity.
As Jerome has crashed again, he, I think, will be retiring from this race fairly soon, as that was a really mental as Junior. Something's happened here, and it looks like Lars Hassing's going to try it on Aaron McFall down the inside. Something's happened. Junior, front wing for Junior.
Junior might be in for a penalty.
Tygo Kirchhoff has front wing damage as well as Chloe's out. What's happened there?
Oh dear, Jerome.
Jerome's out as well. So we're not going to see what's happened to Williams. We're not going to see what happened there with Chloe Junior. He really should, but he stays out because he has such a lead. He's 6.2 seconds.
Yeah.
Sam's in.
I think he wants to maybe make his strategy a bit more comfortable.
As someone's saying, this is a mess. Yeah, it's really not a good look for the league, is it? But it is Azerbaijan.
No, because multiple people pitting again. Jack's in the pit.
There was so much. There was
wing. It's a front wing change.
Did you see that lap, Brendan? Of course, it's a front wing.
Yeah, I know.
But there's another double. There's another double stack at AlphaTauri. Chroma Cup's in the point, so it looks like I'm not going to be held against my word. As this is just all-round chaos. We're green again here in Azerbaijan, and Enzo now leads ahead of Lewis by 5.7 seconds. Could we see Enzo take his second ever podium, second ever win in Azerbaijan again?
Now, where is the fast Dutchman to try catch him at the end?
John saying her 16 went outbreak himself. Yeah, that was very clear. We got a very good view out of that one. He outbraked himself, and that's what caused his entire race.
Oh, he's called him something there, a bit of an insult, if I'd say so myself.
As Brady's up to 5th, so Brady not doing half a bad job, as it looks like we could be on course for this amazing race that we did want. Everybody in great positions.
Newcomer. Oh, Jack's out.
Jack's out.
He's crashed.
No! Oh, Jack Redmond, the championship leader, has crashed.
Enzo's got a box now.
The championship leader is out of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I can just sense the celebrating Danny in a moment's time. This has thrown the biggest spanner you can find into the works here. Has there been contact or something, or has he just completely missed himself? Lewis is in, so this means Tyler will take the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
I think Tyler might be our guy to try it and perform a chase down towards the end.
Jack blaming Enzo for his slow safety car restart, as Brady has also stepped out. He'll be now P2, so I think these two may be avoiding the little bit of chaos that may reoccur here. This has been a hectic race.
The rules, though. Enzo was allowed to go...
Enzo controls the pace, but there will be an investigation on what speed he is, because there is a minimum speed limit. I'm actually not quite sure what it is off the top of my head. There is a minimum.
I can go check the regulations here. Plus, I was on board with Enzo for the safety car restart.
Yes, so was I.
I'll save it now, just in case.
But I don't think he's going to get a penalty for that. That looked perfect by him. He did speed up when the safety car went in. He didn't bolt, but he did speed up. Tyler's now situation is mediums on for Tyler.
Looks perfect.
Yeah, it does. It looked perfect from what I see.
Under 100 for a little
That's
bit.
fine.
But
I'm pretty sure it's 80. And now it's 80 from when the safety car goes into the pits. Obviously, you're limited. Before Jack's think Enzo was under 80. I'm not sure if he was.
He was straddling that. He was straddling it, to be fair.
Now, this is from, remember, the investigation will be when the safety car goes into the pits. If he dropped under 80 there, he will probably get a penalty.
Okay, at the time, the safety car... let me see. Live investigation right here and now.
In fairness, from what I've seen, it looked perfectly fine. I personally wouldn't be giving a penalty for it. But there's an investigation there. Of course, there's an investigation for any incident that's reported. So we'll have to see. As that was real chaos.
And the safety car, is it the safety car message? Would you be saying?
No, when the safety car goes into the pits.
Okay. So, let's see. The safety
I
car
don't really think you can blame Enzo for that. He did a perfect restart.
He did go under 80 in the last sector, but the safety car wasn't in the pits yet.
Yeah, you're limited, and the car doesn't let you accelerate. But anyways, we now have a very exciting prospect. The championship leader is out. The man in second is currently in 12th. So it's all to play for as Tyler leads the Grand Prix. Tyler just needs to hope for what Enzo got and bolt away. That's what Tyler needs to hope for. Just absolute bolt away from Brady. Enzo is technically in the strategical lead because he can go to the end. Tyler and Brady will have to stay out. Sorry, excuse me. They'll have to pit again. As the new boy, Luke, is currently in 4th.
I must say, fairly impressive.
This could be debut of the year. As the many people out of the race is Jack Redmond, Chloe Lennon, Jerome Muller, Marcel Magier, and Adrian Teich. Only 4 DNFs somehow from this. After whatever occurred on lap 5.
You know, there's chaos, and then there's that.
Yes, that was quite hectic. Thank you to the 80 you watching. We appreciate you, your views.
On investigation, I think Enzo will be fine. What it looks like.
Yeah, I think he should be fine. In this lap, meaning we get to do it all again. As Tyler will get us underway for the restart here this time. Let's hope it's not going to be as much chaos, although because I can't really.
Tyler now.
Yeah, because still Azerbaijan is different. Safety car restarts are so difficult even for the leader here. Gotta just get ready to bolt.
It's the most difficult for the leader as they control it, and they mess up, they are going to get murdered by everyone else.
So now, just what we're talking about, the safety car has entered the pits. Oh, Tyler's gone very early. We go racing for the third time here in Azerbaijan.
Brady's been caught.
Brady's been really caught out. Tyler's gone very early there, and he will not be receiving a penalty for that. Kyle's received a 5-second penalty.
They're still weaving.
They're still weaving because the tyres are not warm. The tyres are not warm at all. Look at Cole
CJ with dangerous weaving, to be honest.
And he's allowed, there's nobody near him, so that is okay. Lewis might go for a move on Fragile Dark now into turn number 3, which is just after this DRS straight. He's had a little bit of a slide. Lewis McWilliam activates the DRS and he's going to go for it.
We've passed by Aaron.
Down at turn 3, Tyler now has a comfortable lead, but DRS will be coming to play in 3 laps time. If Brady can keep winning, he'll be in a very nice spot as Lewis has got the move done on Fragile Dark and is now up into 4th position. Last week's race winner could be on course for a podium finish here as Aaron McFall trying to get past his stand-in teammate. Wasn't as much chaos on this safety car restart as Lars Asink is down in 15th position. Don't rule him out though. He's won races in Azerbaijan. From the back, is that front wing damage on the Ferrari?
Oh no, Aaron stopped his teammate, or his stand-in teammate.
Aaron making a bit of contact with his stand-in teammate. Is it all clean through the castle section? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. There's a Haas out, and that is Luke's race ending on his debut. We have a virtual safety car, and I can assure you, we will only have one more after this because you can only have one.
So we've had
4. We've had 2 VSCs and 2 safety cars.
How have we got so many in so little time?
It's Azerbaijan.
Yep.
This won't close the gap up and will not
call us Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan's in P13. As this is just chaos. That one thankfully didn't have 7 people's championship hopes ending in one corner. It just had a poor debutant. DNFing. Is Tyler going to bolt into the pits for a set of hearts? No, he's not. Is he going to dummy Brady in? No, he's not, because Brady is not that stupid. Is anybody going to be pitting? I think Junior had picked up some damage. No, he obviously didn't because he's staying out. I think we could be going green any moment. Because they were all speeding up. Aaron's got a drive-through! Aaron McFall with a drive-through penalty for speeding on a VSC. That's going to drop into the back. And we lose another front runner in this race. My god, this is chaos. We thought last season was hectic. This is a different level of chaos. But let's see, Tyler just needs to keep it clean and just try bolt away from Brady here. Aaron now has a drive-through penalty which will drop him to the back. Thankfully nobody else got caught. Junior with a slide. Junior with a big slide, and that's front wing damage I think for Junior.
Star trying to close in a little bit on Junior.
Junior's really struggling here. He is really struggling. As Sam Davis Day will go up into 10th. Oh, Junior's hit him! Oh, Junior has hit Sam, and Junior, that was the side-by-side. Yes, thankfully he backed off there. I think that was more lag than anything. I don't think he actually did hit him. I think it was more of a lag spike. Up the front, 7/10 of a second between Brady and Tyler. DRS won't be out yet.
But Enzo's just sticking with them at the moment.
Enzo is doing a perfect job on the hard compound tyres.
But Lewis is there with him.
Lewis is keeping with him. Very good performance from Lewis. He's not slacking here. He's keeping with Enzo. Burning the ERS. Gonna get the slipstream. Not gonna be a move. He's not quite close enough. Tyler is now out of a second. Is Brady gonna be coming in for a pit stop here? No, he's not. He just hugs to the left-hand wall to break Enzo out the slipstream. Tyler doing what he needs to do. So that's the fastest lap of the ground. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We've had 3 safety cars. Of course it's got to be the fastest lap. Aaron in to service drive-through penalty before he causes any more harm. Let's look at this battle. CJ going around the outside of Tygo Kirchhoff. CJ back in business with a P7 now. Hopefully he can keep this one out. He deserves a good finish here today. As Lars is past 1 and now is attacking Kyle. Kyle has a lot less ERS, but here comes Lars Hassink to go down the inside. The Dutchman in Azerbaijan. Is he going to keep it in? Yes, he is. They make contact. Because what else would you do around Azerbaijan? And here comes Juan. Juan could try something. Lars tries around the outside of Kyle. This isn't going to end well, surely. Yes, they both hold it out. This is very good. And what an overtake from Lars Hassink. Round the outside. Juan's on Kyle's inside. Oh, got to back out of this one, Juan, unfortunately. Yes, they've put them both in the wall. And that's Juan's 3rd incident of the day caused. Wasn't an overtake.
One job, and now is not to cause incidents in Azerbaijan.
That's his 3rd incident of the day, as we see the cars flying around. I don't know why I got rid of the graphics, but that is not good. Not good for Juan. That was completely his fault, and he's going to be under some amount of investigation. CJ's got down the inside. What a nice move. And sorry, Luke, he wasn't in 15. That's Morgan. Luke is currently in P6. I've completely confused the two. As sometimes happens, CJ got damaged. No, he hasn't, but he has lost a position. Does Sam Davis stay? He could try a triple overtake if he wanted it now. Could do a Daniel Ricciardo, but it's going to be difficult. Enzo's past Brady. Enzo has passed Brady Pollock down into turn 1. He is now up in 2nd position. CJ's going to try it. He could get all. He could get all 3 here. Down the inside. No, he backs out. Oh, he loses the position. Yeah, he hasn't got anything there. As here comes Luke and Tygo Kirchhoff. Luke will lose out on this one, but Sam Davis is going to try cut through. He's trying to gain back points on the championship leader, who is out of this race, Jack Redmond. Here we go, down the 2nd straight. Sam Davis is going to be boxed in now with Tygo Kirchhoff, but he goes down the inside of Luke. Luke misses his braking a slight bit, and now Sam Davis, when he exits the corner, he's up into P7. CJ going to look to capitalise on this one as well, as Tyler is 1.2 seconds ahead of Enzo.
Junior are now arriving on the scene.
Yes, we're going to have a brilliant battle now for P number 6 here, which is being currently held by Dutchman Tygo Kirchhoff. Oh, there's a Ferrari with a slide. Sorry, I thought it was a spin, but it is only a slide. Has anyone gone for a move here? No, because we've seen that work in the past. I don't know if you could sense the sarcasm. As Enzo is catching Tyler, Enzo could win a 2nd race here in Azerbaijan. He would be crowned the king of Azerbaijan.
Yeah, we didn't have a race in Azerbaijan.
Oh, yellow flag. So that is Kyle. No. That's Kyle. He's lost his wing.
Kyle likes Azerbaijan, to be fair, so...
He said to me he's practicing no track. Oh! Luke in the wall!
Oh, no.
I think Luke's just missed his brace. I think Luke has just missed his brake in there.
Baptism of fire for the Davis. Oh, he's broke his wing and his tyre.
Yeah, that just went off like cardboard. VSC... Oh, Kyle. Kyle, no.
Kyle.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Full stop.
I've caught that one on stream, Kyle. Kyle did say to me that he wouldn't be great today because he's practicing no traction, which everyone has to do at some point. We've all had these incidents. So that's an unfortunate one, as Sam has bolted into the pits for a set of mediums. Will mediums go to the end? Tygo Kirchhoff with a drive-through. We have a 2nd one on the drive-through train, and that was a man. That was a man in a great position in the form of Tygo Kirchhoff. Remember I said Jack Blackaby wouldn't score points? He's in 5th.
And, like, it's virtually impossible for him to not score points. As there's like 12 people.
Yeah, I think we are going to have more DNFs here in this race than we have finishers. I can just get that vibe, to be honest. As it's getting dull, I swear to God, if we get rain in this race, it's just going to have it all. As the gap at the front is increasing now, Tyler is pulling away from Enzo King, which is what he needs to do. As I have been sent a clip of the incident which killed Chloe's race. I'll have a look at it and see, can I make anything of it? as I think it was an assault by somebody.
Oof.
Oh no. Oh god, it was a teammate collision.
Between Chloe and Juan.
Yes, that's the second of the season.
One more, and that's an FPR tradition.
Lewis McWilliams is going to try something on Brady Pollock now. He is on a bit fresher tyres. Could he try down the inside? No, he can't. As remember, I said Brady gets close to the podium, so that could be a prediction for today. Khalil asking, will Tyler box? Tyler will be boxing soon. As here comes Corey Chappie and Lars. Oh, sorry, Tygo Kirchhoff is in the pits to serve his drive-through penalty, which will give Aaron a few more points.
House Junior in the points. He's nearly missed his break, or he's missed his braking, and he just about kept out of the wall. Aaron is in 9th.
Aaron is back at 9th after serving a drive-through. There is only 12 runners, you have to remember here. As Sam going for a set of mediums could have been a good call, because Tyler is starting to lose time on his, although Sam will have to do a lot more than 10 laps if he wants to make the end on this set of mediums, unless there is rain coming. We genuinely might have rain coming. If anyone who was racing in this race is still watching the stream and could tell us, is there rain on the way, I'd love to hear it. Because the only reason that I'd have for Sam going to mediums is the fact we have rain.
David, you know I am Brendan, also as memeless, so you don't have to say Colcom.
David saying no rain, so we don't have rain. Tyler just isn't pitting, and he just wants to go to another set of mediums, I think.
Oh, oof.
It genuinely looks like it could just start lashing.
Genuinely looks like it could genuinely turn to Irish weather in a moment, and then just...
Here comes Lewis McWilliam, though. He's going to try a move on Brady Pollock, the Scotsman. Won in France last week. He's going to have to go down the inside of Brady, but he has a lot more straight line speed. This seems like it could be an easy move for Lewis, who will see Brady fading into dust in a few moments, as Enzo is now in the DRS of Tyler, who is obviously struggling with tyres. Kyle Davis, chief engineer to Sam Davis, saying last time we checked there's no rain coming.
Okay. Oh, and it was his call to put for Sam Davis to go in the box for the mediums.
Let's look at the back now of Tyler. He is a Ferrari. Right behind him in the form of Enzo King. David asking what track is next. That doesn't matter now. It's Australia, but it's not for another couple of weeks. I genuinely think it could start raining. It's getting very dull here in Azerbaijan.
But obviously, with the 3 safety cars and 2 PSCs, we have went a bit further than the normal rain predictions, or the weather forecast that you get before the race. So
yeah, that's a very valid point.
Usually there's often a case where you see the rain on the screen right after the race, like in the results screen. So maybe that's weather we might get towards the end. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just cloudy.
It could just be cloudy, but here comes Enzo King. He's going to go for the race lead, I imagine, here. Into the DRS, into the suction. Enzo King's going to pull to the left-hand side. Tyler has absolutely no fight whatsoever. And Enzo King is back into the lead of his favourite Grand Prix, surely, on the calendar at this point. And the Ferrari now just has to pull away from Tyler, who still has to make a pit stop. Khalil asking what carnage unfolded. Why is Juan P11? Oh, Tygo's out. Tygo has crashed.
Yeah. And no safety cars.
No, we have run out of safety cars. The game only gives you 5 options. Tygo Kirchhoff is out of the Grand Prix. He's P11 because he hit 3 people and killed all their races, is what happened to Juan.
Well, yeah.
But we still have a fair few laps here. This could get exciting. Tyler's not going to the end on them mediums, surely not.
I've got to say to some of one places, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Kyle saying we did a weather report and no rain expected, so that's just me. That's just my brain imagining. There is no rain expected. There's Tyler going into the castle section very fast there. Kept it out of the walls. Might have just been that overhead shot, as Lars Asing is now right up the back of Jack Blackaby. Don't do it, Lars. Okay, no, he didn't do it. but he is practically pushing Jack through the corners. So frustration will be behind the wheel of that AlphaTauri and not Lars Asink, as Tyler has stuck in the DRS of Enzo, which is very good here. So I think we're giving up for a great race ending here.
Oh, Lars is going to go for the inside. He's went for it.
Oh, he has. He's got it. He's got it done. Lars Asink putting on a little bit of a showcase for us here. Little weave of celebration, I think, there for Lars, or else he lost the rear, one or the other. But Lars putting on a bit of a showcase. Tyler's in. No, he's not. He's just breaking the slipstream to Lewis, even though Lewis is not in the slipstream. Tyler gains a lot back on the straights on Enzo.
Yeah, so he's clearly gone for the straight line speed setup, looking to become a Sector 3 merchant. As Grommer cut back past Lars. Brady in the pits, so he's going for another set of mediums.
Lars Asink will now have to get back past Jack Blackaby again, and he's very low on ERS. The thing here is, Tyler will be pitting, but what we seen last season was Enzo stay out on his hards. Sorry, I'm just going to have to overcut myself there. Here comes Lars Asink back past Jack Blackaby, so I think Lars will keep this position for the time being.
As he now has actually a slow enough section of the track until you get round to after the castle section and that flat out section as you go towards the end of Sector 2.
Juan's belting in the lap times. He's set fastest laps all over the place. What we could see here was Tyler pit for a set of softs or a set of mediums, and Enzo really struggling on those set of hards. It's what we might see, but Enzo had great pace last season here on a set of hards.
However, he will have the actual experience of last time.
Oh, Brady! Or Aaron. It was Aaron. Aaron cost that yellow flag and now has front wing damage, which is going to give Sam Davis Day another position and possibly Juan Hernandez back into the points if everything goes his way.
So Sam Davis Day, he is now 2 points, but that...
Oh, Brady and Junior! Brady getting past Junior. Junior seems to be struggling. Junior's front wing damage. Was there a crash with Aaron as Tyler is now into the pits finally? He's got to go for a set of mediums here, surely.
Let's see now.
He has a set of mediums on.
He's going for a push.
Here we go. This is going to be a charge. Brady might get an undercut here, is exactly right, but I think Tyler has this. Yeah, Tyler has this. So now, it is big push needed for the Racing Point if he wants to get this race win. Will we see CJ and Lars possibly pit again, though? That's the thing.
He has 18 seconds to make up.
I think it's doable, but we will have to wait and see. We don't have that much left, but it is a big track.
5 cars.
It's bold, that's for sure. It's Junior and Aaron both into the pits, which puts Juan in 9th. Thing is CJ and Lars going to have to pit again?
CJ is on mediums, yeah. And so is Lars. But when did it pit is the question.
11 laps ago for CJ, 10 laps ago for Lars. Lars' tyres still look absolutely fine. As he's flying. He's going to get back up onto the podium now.
Lars might stretch it out, perhaps?
Lars could stretch it out, I think. But how quickly is Tyler catching Grommer Cup here? Because Jack is on the same amount lapped tyres as Enzo. It's the gap at the front is something we need to keep an eye on as well, between Lewis and Enzo. It's actually coming down as we speak. Is Lars Asink going to try and move on CJ to dock him off the podium, though? That is what we got to have to ask ourselves, as I think he could on this straight. Low ERS for Lars, and CJ has quite a lot. This is going to be tricky, but Lars Asink's going to give it a punt.
No,
up in the DRS. Now, he's not gaining enough. CJ's in. CJ's in. So CJ's going to go for a set of mediums. Or a set of softs, maybe. Could a set of softs work?
To be kind of struggling a little towards the end. But
he's gone for mediums.
Yeah, he's just going for a full send option.
Yeah, the safer option. Junior has gone for softs now, so he'll be someone to watch, possibly. Although I don't think he's gaining that 6.5 seconds on Juan. Sam Davis Day looking to get past Brady, and Tyler's right on the back of Jack Blackaby already. If Jack was clever, he'd just let him through, because there's no point in fighting.
Yeah, but he's now in the worst place to let someone through.
Yeah, he is. If Tyler was right behind him at the end of this corner, I think he should just let him through, if I'm being honest, because it will just hurt their own races. Jack will get DRS. Tyler's not close enough if he's going to let an obviously through. As Lewis has gained 4 tenths on Enzo, so Lewis is managing them tyres a lot better than Enzo is. Could Lewis get his second F4 podium in 2 weeks is what we need to find out. Tyler needs to get past Jack Blackaby as quick as possible, but I'm sure he's going to stick behind him and take some DRS down the long back straight.
Yeah, and the DRS will be beneficial enough.
Oh, Jack's made a mistake. Jack has made a mistake. He's going to have him easily down this back straight, I think. The Racing Point. 1 podium this season. That was last week.
I think that's the first one nearly.
That is the first time penalty of the day, yes. They may have been killing each other, but they were doing it cleanly. As Tyler has easily got that move done on Jack Blackaby. What about Sam Davis now? Him and Brady now are battling. Lars is in the pits, which puts Tyler back onto the podium. Here comes Sam to get back up to P6, which could be P5. We'll have to see. Yeah, it's going to easily be P5 by the time Lars gets back out of the pits. Lars on softs.
Oh, Brady, they spun it.
Oh, good catch from Brady Pollock.
Been there.
That was a good catch from Brady. Tyler is now in P3. He's caught 4 seconds on Lewis. Do you think he can catch Lewis?
It's going to be a struggle. We'll have to see how it...
But Lewis is catching Enzo as well. Aaron sets the fastest lap of the race. So, it's going to be very interesting.
Okay, but at the moment, the state of affairs of the championship is Sam Davis State will take the championship lead by 2 points.
It's so close at the top of the standings. 2 points is the gap. As we have some awesome laps left.
And I don't think Juan's going to be challenging him for third there.
No, I don't.
Although Lewis could be third after all this.
Yeah, Lewis got those 25 golden points in France.
And now he could be 18 more.
And plus he has a lot of points build up from good. It's the 8th race of the season. He obviously got some more good results. Could Lewis challenge for a win here?
Maybe. And in that case, that would propel him in as an outsider in the championship fight. Just someone there he would...
Lewis has tapped the wall. He's kept his front wing, but he has tapped the wall, and he's now within 2 seconds of Enzo. We're going to have 6 absolutely cracking laps to end this race. As
Lars is past CJ, Lars on the softs.
Lars going to be pushing on these softs, but he will have to manage them, because 7 laps on softs in Azerbaijan isn't actually that easy. It sounds easy, it's not. As Lewis still putting in best sector time, so he's going for a real challenge here. Grommet Cup in P4. He's in a great position here. He's probably going to be caught by Sam. But he is in a great position. A crash for one of the top 2. Grommet Cup's on the podium. Enzo is really struggling. We might get an absolute repeat of last season.
1.5 seconds.
Although Enzo might just be managing his tyres because he did it here last season. He just waited, let Jarno catch, waited, and then just bolted away in the last lap and just didn't let Jarno get close enough. Tyler's not gaining enough on Lewis. Lewis is setting
Enzo still seems to be getting decent exits.
Yeah, he does. The fastest man on the track so far at the minute is Aaron, but Lewis is second fastest on the track. Well, no, maybe Lars is. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron's saving ERS for fastest lap, so gotta ignore that yellow flag. As Lewis is struggling under braking, locking up into turn number 1, but he is gaining. This race calmed down a lot after that safety car restart, which could only be described as absolute chaos, as Lars is catching up to Brady here, so Lars could be still on for a P6, possibly a P5 if Sam's tyres don't make the end, but I think Sam will make them easily, considering Tyler did 13 laps on his. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yellow
That is
flag.
Aaron saving ERS again. He's miles away from everyone. That's the only reason it is really okay. As Enzo is starting to gain a little bit of time on Lewis back again. Brendan, who'd you say was going to win this race again?
I didn't say anything. I said I didn't know.
Genuinely cannot believe Enzo's in this position for the second season in a row.
Lewis turned at the wall there. He's locked up a bit. So maybe he's starting to struggle now.
He is starting to struggle. His lap times are dropping. He was setting best sectors. He isn't anymore.
Tyler isn't exactly catching him at a rate of knots.
No, he's not. Tyler needs to be going a lot quicker than he currently is. That's for sure. If he does want to get this second
It wasn't
position.
like Jarno last season where he was in the lead and then pitted and then tried to chase down.
Tyler is not the quickest car on track, which is what he kind of needs to be at this moment in time. Pitting under that VSC may have been the call, as Lars Asink and Brady Pollock now having a little side-by-side moment as Sam Davis Day. Yeah, 2 overtakes on this lap. Lars gets past Brady easily and Sam gets past Jack easily. Jack Blackaby, though, is going to just want to hold on to this P5. Could attack Sam. Oh, he's gone. No.
Oh no.
Jack.
Jack.
No. Oh, it's completely his fault as well.
It's going to be P8 still, so he will claim points.
He has front wing damage, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, he does. He's going to be pitting for that. Possibly a faster lap attempt, but he has screwed over a possible P6 there.
Could have been P7 considering Brady would have been right after Lars. Then you got CJ as well.
Yeah, CJ in P7. Not doing too bad. Enzo has just set his best middle sector of the day. So he was really reserving the tyres and just giving Lewis some false hope. Lewis is on par with his best lap of the day. Still very close. As Aaron sets the fastest lap with a 1:39.9. So that's a great lap from Aaron McFall. That's your point, meaning everybody would be scoring points today. 11 finishers, everyone scores points. As Lewis is out of ERS, so he's going to lose so much time on the straight as Enzo still has 20%, and Enzo sets his fastest lap of the day. So that goes to show the pace he's putting in. Tyler's not catching Lewis, but I'm pretty sure he'll be satisfied with a P3 for Racing Point, getting them some good points back in the championship. As Lars has got past Sam Davis Day, that could be crucial for the championship. Because if Sam loses those valuable points, is Sam going to fight this one back?
No, he's still going to be in the lead, but instead of being in the lead by 2 points, or 4 points, is now 2.
So he is in the lead by 2 points. Here comes Sam Davis Day. He's going to fight this one back, though, right on the outside of his fellow Dutchman. He's going to hold it. Oh, this one's going to be very close in the apex, but he does keep the car there. Is he going to try down the inside again? Of course he is, as contact is made. They don't hit the wall, but Sam Davis Day is going to keep this one round the outside. Lars squeezes him as we enter the corner. This is going to be so close in the apex. Lars has hit the wall, I think. I think Lars has hit the wall, but it doesn't look like he has damage. We have a yellow flag in Sector 1. That is Junior, I believe. Yeah, that's Junior, as Lars has got this position for P number 4 here. Let's look at Lewis. Lewis is nearly in Enzo's DRS.
Tyler is, when he has been closing, it has been by nowhere near enough.
Tyler's managing this one for a P3, I think, at this point. I think he'd be happy with a P3.
Yeah, podium for Tyler would be nice.
It'd be his second podium in a row.
Oh yes, it's true. He got a podium last time out in France. So that would propel him ahead of Benjamin. And and he'd be tied with Juan. And ahead of Tim Wenting, so it would be...
Who has left, so it would be permanently ahead of Tim Wendink.
Yeah.
Lewis is probably really pushing. He's 2 laps left. He needs to gain 6/10 and get in the DRS, because once you get in the DRS here in Baku, you will fly behind them. But getting into that DRS in a very quick driver and not breaking your wing isn't easy around here.
Aaron's slowing down.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Aaron.
Who? Are you sure?
Yep, that was Aaron.
No doubt in my mind, it was Aaron.
Because Aaron's not in sector 1.
He was.
He's in sector 2 now, so. As juniors in the
Now
pits
you
for
wonder,
front wing
maybe
champions.
there's a correlation with the yellow flags here? You think?
Just look at Lewis catching Enzo King now. Needs to get in the DRS.
Junior wants to go for fastest lap now.
I don't think he's going to take it because Aaron has that one on softs. Here comes Lewis. He's gaining on the straight, but Enzo has very little DRS as well. This was going to be close. If Lewis can get in this DRS before the second straight, he will be battling for this one. Enzo Bajan says Khalil.
Oh my.
So
Is that our new pun now?
that's our pun of the day. Enzo Bajan, as Lewis is not in DRS, and he won't get on this straight either.
Which would you rather, Danny Head Hampered, Aaron McFlipped, or Enzo Bajan?
I think my favourite is still Danny Hampered, and I don't care because it was mine.
Aaron McFlipped, for me.
Lewis is not getting in the DRS. He's now even more behind than he was on the straight. So I think this may be a win for Enzo, if he can hold this one.
Yep.
If is the question. If is the question.
But what is the answer? Well, find out when the person in first place crosses the line on lap 26 of the FBR Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
And I don't...
wait.
I still don't know who it's got to be, because Lewis could get in DRS now. He's really quick through this middle sector. That's where he is gaining all his time. And he just needs to absolutely bolt through this corner, gain a tenth on Enzo. He's pushing all he can, but he's made a lock-up, and he's losing time on Enzo. But this will be the final lap. He will have a few more attempts. He's not close enough. He's not in the DRS. Could he get in the DRS here, though? No, he won't. So I think this could be curtains. Unless Lewis can get really close.
On the DRS, but
your mic is going really fuzzy, by the way. I don't know what's happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, my mic was just in the wrong position.
That's a lot better. As Lewis loses so much time on the straights. He really has to push this one if he does want to take this win. 1.4 seconds is the gap, and we are in the exact same position as last year. Somebody pushing Enzo King on the final lap of the race here in Baku.
CJ, Brady, and then Juan and Gromit Cup, so now we're once again getting some action in the lower points positions.
CJ up to P6, and this will be a personal best of the season, because he's had a terrible season. He's making moves done. His fellow Scotsman isn't making moves done, because he did need to be in that DRS on the last lap. Aaron McFall sets an even faster lap of the race, as Lewis is now in that DRS, but it's not going to be close enough, I don't think. Unless Enzo picks up some sort of penalty. Juan and Jack Black could be battling, as Jack couldn't get the power down. He's struggling with those tyres and the front wing damage because he didn't pit. Unless Lewis absolutely sends something on Enzo. He's not winning this one.
He's within a second, however. So
can he get a big toe on the final straight? No, he's hit the wall, and that's it. I think that may be it for Lewis McWilliam in his challenge to take a second win of the season. But it will be second podium for the season. So well done, Lewis. But for
he might still be in DRS.
He is in DRS. He's not close enough. He's not close enough at all. For the second season running, he's held the pressure. He's avoided the chaos. And Enzo King, the Austrian, comes across the line and wins in Azerbaijan. Lewis McWilliam home in second. Tyler Davison will come home for his second podium in a row in third position. Do not crash, Tyler. Do not weave and crash. He comes home in third position. That's a great result for Tyler. Lars Asink will come home in fourth. I thought he was going to go in the pits. Sam Davis he'll come home in fifth. Corey Jappy with a seasonal best will come home in sixth. Brady will spin across the line in seventh. as Juan will come home in 8th position for Williams, but he'll definitely be under investigation for other incidents. Jack Blackaby will come home 9th.
And then Junior
Will pick up his first point of the season in 10th, but he's currently going through the castle section, so we'll have to wait a bit on him. Aaron's finished. He finished a lap down, but did take the fastest lap, meaning he will still score points today. As we have to wait a bit on Junior to finish.
As we witness absolute speed here, and some rally.
His Ferrari teammate won the race. There's Enzo. He's quite happy in the chat.
Well, of course he would be. He won. What do you expect him to be, sad?
I'm just saying. As here comes Junior to finish the race in 10th position. As that was a really hectic race. That was really, really hectic. But here's the podium. This Khalil says new FER record. I have no idea what he's on about. I'm gonna pretend I do. Let's see if he ends up on the podium. Maybe 2 races.
Finishers race?
Could be. Oh,
no.
We had Vietnam in season 1.
Yeah,
had 5 finishers.
Oh Christ. Correct AI.
Maybe it's just the same winner at each track. But
Yeah,
here's your
maybe.
final results. Enzo King wins, followed by Lewis McWilliam in 2nd position. Tyler Davison finishes 3rd. Lars Assing in 4th. Sam Davis stay 5th. Corey Jappy 6th. Brady Pollock 7th. Juan Hernandez 8th. Jack Blackaby 9th. Gift Bashiro in 10th, just the day after his birthday. Aaron McFall, our final finisher, with a fast lap in 11th. Our non-finishers, Tiger Kirchhoff, Kyle Albert, Luke, Morgan Hitchings, Jack Redmond, Clary Glenn, Jerome Muller, Marcel Machiera, and Adrian Teich. Good luck picking this one. Who wins the Meme 1 Safety Award?
Am I allowed to see it's cancelled?
Nope, you gotta pick someone.
Enzo.
Enzo takes he doesn't take a triple crown. He didn't get pole or the fastest lap.
Oh yes, pole fastest up, and the Meme 1 Safety Award. The most prestigious thing in sports.
Yes, it is definitely the most prestigious thing in sports. I've said that word wrong, haven't I?
Don't worry.
But that is really close to championship up now. It's getting exciting. Unfortunately, that is all we do have time for, and there is no race next week. But the week after that,
It's
we
Le
do
Mans.
have the 2 hours of Le Mans event. Join me in the commentary box at the usual time. You'll see Brendan on the track, who joined me at the usual time to see our drivers tackle the famous Circuit de la Sarre. Any final words from you, Brendan?
Well, what was that?
Perfectly described.
Yeah. But, oh god. A fun race, but, god, I'm going to have a late night with as a steward.
I don't think so. I haven't got any incidents yet, so maybe you won't.
Anyway. So, yeah, Australia in 2 weeks, and there we had a decent race.
Yeah, it was a very good race.
So, yeah.
That's all we do have time for, unfortunately. Stay safe. Stay well, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.